Literally, I say go, and the first thing you do is stand up and walk towards the door. And then do that. Well, hi everyone, and welcome back to Winging It! And I don't know why I said it like that.
Winging It!
And the podcast, which is the main flagship podcast of the channel. It is called On The Spotcast. And for those of you who came from our previous podcast on the previous channel, you already know what this podcast is going to be like, which is about 40 minutes of useless shit. Which is not really planned and
it's just
a bit random, much like Winging It.
Yeah.
And
Winging It as a whole, Ben's life, his relationship, everything.
And really quite coined by the name, On The Spot.
Yeah, we're just saying stuff. We'll try our best not to be racist, though.
And it's probably worth saying that we hope you all enjoyed the beautiful intro. Yeah. For those who came from the last one,
they're all very familiar.
You'll be familiar with that.
Remastered.
The update it is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's remastered. It's beardless because last time we had beards.
Yeah, I had a moustache.
I had a whatever the fuck
we
that
should
was
have put
beard.
a fake one on, shouldn't we? So it stayed because you know.
Well,
continuity error. I don't know. It's not pointless now, is it? Because we're on a podcast now.
We need to do a video wearing them and see if people notice the difference.
It's continuity now, isn't it? Really? Because.
I can never grow a beard.
That was pretty much almost sort of 2016 we started doing that podcast, probably. 2018.
We did the intro, we filmed the intro 2017 because that was after we saw Justice
League. So that was 2 years ago that we did, well, almost 2 years ago at least. So a long time ago. But anyway, yes.
Time ago.
Welcome to the podcast. This is a particularly gaming podcast. We're going to talk about games that we play, upcoming games, just random game discussions, but obviously mixed with a lot of random crap, really.
And we might occasionally get some guests on it if we can, kidnap anyone who wants to do it. But if we kidnap them, it doesn't matter if they want to.
We don't have to take them against their will, but we will if necessary.
Yeah.
It's just a message worth knowing.
Yeah, brace yourself, people. You know who you are. We're coming for you.
So yeah, we're basically going to get straight on with it, and we're going to go into the section that has probably got the most to talk about because we're only just starting out, which is Games of the Week.
Games of the Week.
As you may have guessed, is about games we've been playing this past week.
Or depending on how long it's been since the last podcast.
Yes, but, well, we're going to call Games of the Week anyway because it's catchier.
True.
Games for the fortnight and a half plus 2 days doesn't really make sense.
Fortnight? Start dancing.
Oh God.
No, none of that shit here. Real games.
Can we have the intro to Games of the Week now?
Yes.
Good. That was the intro.
What an intro that was.
It was amazing, wasn't it? It was almost as good as that other one.
What other one? This one?
The beginning. No, we're not putting it back on again. Because that'd be stupid. So we're not doing it, okay? All right, yeah. You with the.
I'm with the program.
Blib, 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 blib. So, Alex. I've been playing The Witcher.
Well, what?
It means nothing now, does it really?
I was going to say, oh God, Ben.
In the last channel, I talked about The Witcher practically for half of it.
It's Ben's
about 300 videos.
Okay, Ben's obsession. It goes his fiance and then Witcher. Am I right?
Then wanking.
But you don't need to do that now because you got your fiance. So it's fiance.
Yeah, but she's in a different country.
Which comes first though, wanking or Witcher?
No.
So it is fiance, Witcher, wanking.
Well, often I combine them, so I'll do a contract, collect the money, have a wank. Another contract, get the money, have a wank.
I hope you wash your hands after.
No, I just do what they do. You know when he's killed a monster and he wipes the blood off the sword onto his clothes. So I just wank on my hands and wipe them down my jeans. Or
I have my head in my hands.
Or perhaps I do it on your orange chair before you come to visit me next time. So what games have you been playing this week, Alex? Because I've been playing The Witcher. I've been playing it since before Christmas. We're now in February, by the way. It's February 1st we're filming this.
February 1st.
It's going out,
it's too late for Pinch Punch 1st of the month, isn't it? I'm so stupid. Yeah, because it has to be before midday.
Plus, I'd headbutt you if you did it. Anyway, so I've been playing The Witcher. I've been playing a lot of it. I went through the whole campaign. I've been playing through DLC, doing Blood and Wine at the moment.
Yeah.
Enjoying falling in love.
Before this channel is done, you'll know every single thing about The Witcher thanks to Mr. Aldred here. Because he is a walking, talking Witcher encyclopedia.
I am.
Yeah. And unlike them, he doesn't crash.
It's encyclopedias crash.
Well, if it's online. If it's like the wiki. I should have said is a walking, talking Witcher wiki.
I'll probably have copyright issues. Anyway, so what games have you been playing then? Because I've pretty much only been playing The Witcher.
Well, this week, as you know, and everyone on our chat knows, I finished Assassin's Creed Odyssey after 221 hours. Because that game is really big.
Can you remind me why you're not in a relationship again?
No one will have me.
I wonder why that might be. Is
I
it
know,
because you spent 221 hours?
I didn't just do one solid 221-hour chunk.
No,
Otherwise,
I'm just saying,
if I had, that number would have been a lot longer.
Imagine what you could have got done if you'd invested those 221 hours into something else. Imagine the cage you could have built for your victims by now. Imagine how many helpless people you could have pulled off the streets into your garage.
Can't you think of something good, something nice?
Or flaying their skin and wearing it as trousers.
There's nothing wrong with these trousers, so stop joking about them, you know. Just ignore that little bloodstain on the right knee. And second, why can't you think of something nice?
It's like a really bad version of Hush, isn't it? Really, instead of making a face, he just makes clothes. He makes clothes that look like Bruce Wayne's body, and forgets to do his face, and then he fails.
Disapproving look, people, I'm giving him.
What you really want to know in the games is what Hush looked like beforehand in the world of the Arkham world, really, because you never see him what he looks like, do you? You only see him with the scars and then healed.
In the comics, he mostly just has the bandages in the comics.
You don't know what he looks like.
No. Anyway, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Tommy.
Or as loads of people, haters call it, Witcher's Creed. The Wild Odyssey.
It's not as good as The Witcher, so...
It's better than Witcher, because it's Assassin's Creed.
No.
Assassin's Creed was here before Witcher, and...
Yes,
wait, Witcher 1 was 07, weren't it?
Considering all the Witcher stuff started back in the 80s. You know, original.
We're on about games.
Yeah, no, we're on about the whole thing as a whole. You never said games. You said Witcher was. You said Assassin's Creed was here before The Witcher. That's not true. The first Witcher game was on PC originally. I'm pretty sure that was before the first Assassin's Creed.
No, I think Witcher 1 was 07. I think it was 07 or 08.
Do we need to Google it?
Go on. I swear the first Witcher was 07.
It might have been.
I think it was.
But if it what I don't know. It's really not. It's really quite slow at the moment. Sorry.
Stop downloading all that porn.
It does slow things down really, but I love the Asian hardcore, so I can't.
Was it BBW midget? What sort of weird stuff are you into?
It's my favourite.
What would Isabel think?
She likes it too. We watch it together and hold hands. Anyway, and you're going to be talking about your games.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Awesome. Really good. Really good. I don't think it's as good as Origins for a few reasons, which I could go into now if anyone cares.
No one cares, but you can anyway.
Okay. Now, I actually have some notes on my phone. Because I noted this down ages ago because I'm weird like that. Okay.
October 27th, 2007 it came out.
I think Assassin's Creed was just the month after. Fuck. Well, that's me told. Assassin's Creed 1. Just do Assassin's Creed.
I know, but if you type Assassin's Creed, it'll probably come up the whole bloody,
There we go. Main series.
Where are you seeing this?
Main series. Assassin's Creed video game.
November 27,
yeah, I know.
2007. Ha-ha! Which came first? Suck on my cock.
What cock?
Talk about your games.
Okay.
Read your notes.
My criticisms of Odyssey. Number 1.
Oh, God.
Technically, the game is, in my opinion... What?
I hope they bought a book with them.
I'll be quick.
Oh, God.
Technically, I can do longer versions of if someone write in the comments if they want me to do a longer version of that next
he
one.
can do it long or he can do it short, whatever you like.
Okay, technically the game's a bit of a mess. Like, I've had shit from character models and texture, environmental textures loading in right in front of me, to the game fucking crashing on me whenever I quit out or fast travel. A lot of times dialogue would sometimes either cut short or bits would be skipped and that. Considering it's a dialogue-heavy RPG, you really do not want that. Bunch of little details from Origins, like being able to see helmets and hoods in dialogue bits that you're wearing. That's not in it, and you don't have a shield either, like during combat, like you had in Origins. So basically, archers are pure cancer. The modern day stuff is good, but there's nowhere near enough of it. Some of the RPG mechanics are really bloated and unnecessarily complex.
Can you parry using a weapon?
That is my final criticism. You can parry, and you can parry. But you can evade, obviously, like in Origins, and you can parry. But parry only seems to work like 50% of the time, and that's not me being bad. That is an actual fact. If you're fighting a group of enemies, parrying only works like 50% of the time. If it's one-on-one,
in bloody real life.
Yeah, but that's like the only defensive thing you had. Like I said, unlike Origins, you don't have a shield.
Yes,
it's just
that's
parrying.
why your movement is important. Like in The Witcher, you can do that similar to that. You can cast signs, or you can dodge, or you can roll.
That's my criticism. But aside from those, I was going to say, apart from the technical things, small things, I had no complaints of Odyssey. I played, like I said, for 221 hours, and I loved pretty much every second of it.
You hear that, Ubisoft?
You've done good again.
Improve Alex's problems.
I'm
sure they're listening.
Good. Ubisoft, I love you. Keep making Assassin's Creed, and I'll keep buying the damn things. Just try not to go too much bigger than Odyssey, please, for the sake of my sanity.
Let's go 10 times the size of Odyssey.
That would never run on a single disc.
Well, nothing runs on the Xbox anyway. Carrying on.
And the second thing I've been playing this week, which I sold, was Far Cry 5, which you've complete. Well, you sort of completed and then sold. I like it. I like the changes they made, like how the actual sort of like story is a lot looser. Like you have to you get it as you do the side stuff in the world, as you build the resistance in each district.
I prefer the linear structure
because it's less. It feels like okay,
you've done that. You don't feel like you're getting everything out of it. You might keep wondering if you've missed something, or when you've got it before you and you know what's a main mission, you know what's a side mission.
That is true.
You know that you're doing everything.
And it's like, okay, I've done this story mission. Now I have to go out and do this shit before the next story mission happens, and then this and that. I think the way they've got it is, I like it because it's something different. But I do kind of agree with you. It's very hard to figure out what is a story mission, what's a side mission, and also, this might be what the fuck was it? Oh yeah, personal thing. I don't like how you get the XP points for like your upgrades from doing challenges instead of leveling up, because like for doing outposts you'd get extra XP for doing them stealthy and not being seen. Whereas now, if you don't get seen, you get like $1,000 in money. If you get seen, I don't think you get that, but there's no like XP thing or anything for it. And if like me, and like the challenges, which are like for kills and this and that,
half an hour to go around one outpost.
Is that a reference? That's a reference.
That was for the time we went around that outpost, and it was a water-based one, and you swam around the outside for about half an hour.
I was trying to be stealthy.
I
was trying to be stealthy. I was trying to be.
You did it in the end, but it took about 40 minutes.
That's how I play Far Cry. But when you'd find like enemies around the map and that in the other games, there was always that temptation to do it because you get extra XP in that. Whereas in this, if you've done the challenges, there is really no point in taking on enemies.
Are you getting the whole psychological feel of the whole thing?
I think maybe
with the music and the kind of the religion side of it.
I think so far, because we've had Vass and Hoyt and all the pirates and Hoyt's PMC force. You had Pagan Min and his army. You've had
that wasn't quite so psychological though.
You've had the ones in Primal that I can't remember the names of. Was it the Usuk and those other ones? There was the cannibal ones, and then the ones in like the blue body paint.
The Scottish.
The Scottish. Was it the Scottish?
They ran that way.
It's the Scottish.
I can't eat this mammoth.
Oh man.
I'm
sorry, Scottish viewers. I know there'll hopefully at least be one. I apologise.
Listeners as well, not viewers.
Viewers, listeners. I was going to say, what's the difference?
It is on YouTube, but we're not really.
But I think this is maybe it's because that whole part of America is so religiously fanatic. Well, so religiously driven anyway.
Careful.
I think that this is possibly the most
politically
threatening, sort of enemy that we've encountered in Far Cry, because it is kind of, in a way, the most plausible. Far Cry 3, the pirate operation, things like that exist, but, I don't know, it's just not quite believable. Pagans Min Army, not quite primal fucking Stone Age, but this is a fully fanatical religious cult. That is actually something that shit like that is real and it actually exists, and that, in a way, adds a lot to the threat of Far Cry 5's enemies for me.
I really want to know what the ones in Far Cry Primal are called, so I'm going to look it up.
I think one lot is the Usuk or something.
Hold on, I'm not going to look. Okay. Okay, we're in the synopsis. We are in the Wenja.
Yeah, we're the Wenja. I remember the
Wenja.
Dead air. Hopefully edit this out.
No, we're going to leave it. That would involve making effort, wouldn't it? It doesn't actually fucking even...
this
it hasn't even... Udam.
The Udam's one of them.
But it does say here they're commonly almost compared to the Scottish. So... Yep, sorry, I closed it before you had a chance to read it.
There's two tribes, though. That was only the name of one of them.
There are more than that, isn't there?
There's the Udam, which are the cannibal ones, and then the sun worshipper ones, yeah.
And those are named as the Californians.
California.
They ride around on skateboards going, "Hey man, do you have any powers?"
Hey dude. Dude.
Anyway,
Isabel's gonna be listening to this saying, dude! Have another meatball. Dude! What?
I don't know.
Anyway, that was our games of the week.
So we're going to go on to... what are we going to go on to now?
It's usually gaming news. Do you have any gaming news?
No. I'd have to look it up. And
this is winging it.
Would you like me to look it up?
It's up to you.
I'll look it up, because otherwise you're going to be emotionally distraught.
I'm trying to think if I have any gaming news.
Well, I think we have a confirmed release date for...
Breath of the Wild sequel, I can see on there.
No, for Days Gone.
Oh, I'll be honest, I saw a thing on that a little while ago, and I was like, oh yeah, that's coming out.
Oh no, we don't want PC game.
Oh, we have a confirmed release date as well for the Assassin's Creed 3 remaster, March 26th, but I think we knew that a while ago. Why they're confirming it, I don't know.
Right, let me just pick one out here. Oh look, Fortnite. Oh, that's more.
Oh,
Fortnite.
good. Oh my god, Fortnite. Oh my word. Have you heard of this little game called Fortnite? Fortnite.
Everyone has.
Fortnite.
Lots of Mario stuff.
Fortnite.
I mean, we haven't filmed the podcast since 3 months ago, so I don't really want to look for 3 months of gaming news, really.
I'm vibrating.
You're vibrating.
That's what Fortnite does.
I told you to turn that off, Alex.
Little kids dance with Fortnite. I vibrate.
I can't particularly see any real gaming stuff.
Oh yeah, it's Sony. Why is Sony not at fucking E3 this year? Does anyone actually know?
And imagine it's because they're holding off for something decently big, aren't they?
Are they? Oh, by the way,
I
do have a bit of game. I do have a bit of gaming news.
Go on then.
They've added more costumes to Spider-Man PS4. There's a Fantastic Four one, and
what? I just read something very bad. After 12 years of making only PlayStation games, Quantic Dream is going multi-platform. The people that made Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls,
and Detroit Beyond Human
are going to go multi-platform.
So
they're not going to be PlayStation exclusive anymore.
Oh dear.
It is really.
Yeah, but if it's like Insomniac, they'll give you guys a badass Spider-Man game, and we'll get that shitty Sunset Overdrive. Sorry, Bruno. I have to say sorry because he loves Sunset Overdrive.
He loves the sunset. He's very romantic like that.
That's the Italians for you.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really seeing anything in particular here. So I think we're going to give up for gaming news for now. What was your random bit you on about?
They've added some more costumes to Spider-Man PS4. One's a
Yeah, I think
Fantastic
it was,
Four style, and the other is, I want to say X-Force because it's white, like the X-Force suit, but I don't exactly know. Bruno would know if he's looked it up.
Knows all.
I wonder if this means they'll be adding more suits in the future.
Maybe.
Because we still need the both Andrew Garfield suits.
We don't.
Symbiote suits we're not getting.
Well, that's going to possibly be linked into the next game, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you doing now?
I'm talking to Bruno!
This is a podcast, not for you to start messaging your boyfriend.
He messaged me. He's not my boyfriend. He's just a friend who's a boy like you.
And I touch him. Sometimes. And he likes it. So we're going to go on to comments of the week, I think, now, because if I don't stop this, who will? So, normally, hopefully, someone comments on this podcast, and we'll have comments for next time.
If it's like the last podcast, we'll at least have good old Bruno, hopefully.
Or Dan.
Damn, Dan.
Damn, Daniel.
I haven't spoken to him in years. I sometimes think he's dead.
So, yeah, he basically sent me a bunch of stuff.
This was months. I was going to say months ago. It was definitely weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago.
It was a month ago, at least.
And it's just detailed stuff. Random questions for the podcasts. I'm just trying to worry slow motion. Please, if you are on YouTube, do not adjust the playback speed. You are listening to it at the normal speed.
Ben just got bored one day and thought, fuck it, let's make this bit slow.
Let's stop. I can't particularly... I haven't really got time to read these.
You can't read.
Okay, let's just answer this one question here, shall we?
Okay.
As new gen consoles are getting closer and closer, what do you think realistically will be in the PS5? So that's whatever next gen will be like. And if you could create the console, what would you add to it? What technology? So what do you...
PS5 has to have backwards compatibility because the PS4 community wants...
Not saying what do you think, but I think we're thinking a little bit more out of the box. Not just the hardware that exists, but hardware that doesn't perhaps exist yet. That you would like, would you like an entire virtual world you can just put on the thing and you're just literally immersed and you're literally controlling it with your own body?
Thing is, stuff like that.
So many sex scenes.
The thing is, once you develop that technology, it's just going to be used for sex games, isn't it?
There's a problem with that?
It's going to be used for sex games. You wouldn't want a second-hand one. Because if they have like attachments and
yeah,
shit.
but is there a problem with that?
What? It's a kind of sad. Like, you say I'm sad and lonely. Not even I would want a virtual sex thing.
But if it existed, you would.
No comment. But I'm not right now thinking, you know what I want to have sex with? Nothing.
Sandra. You'd be sitting
She's
there
hot.
grinding on her thighs that you keep talking about the entire time. She looks like a man.
She looks like a fucking man.
She's
Cassandra
like
looks like a man.
Muscly man.
She's been first
You've
of
been
all,
sitting there humping
first of all,
Oh,
she grew up in Sparta, where they're like trained to be soldiers since like birth, practically. And two, she's grew up to be a mercenary.
Please,
what do you expect?
Does anyone in that entire game ever shout, "This is Sparta"?
I did. Whenever I did a
Did anyone in the game do it though?
I don't think so.
Then I'm not buying it.
It's Assassin's Creed, though. You love Assassin's Creed.
No
Speaking of which, why have you not played Rogue?
Because I'm rebelling against this. I am a rogue. In the irony of it all.
Where's Unity? You haven't got Unity up there, or Origins.
I didn't bother to write. I have Origins in the box behind you.
Why do you have Syndicate?
Because it's better than.
But I thought Isabel hated Syndicate.
No, Isabel loves Syndicate.
I'm joking, you dumb fuck. Jesus.
She hates you for saying that.
I introduced you to, so if she hates me, then...
Yeah, she doesn't. She can hate you now. She already knows me.
What if I ruin
Just
your
because she
relationship?
doesn't like you doesn't mean she loses the knowledge of me, of my existence.
What if I kill you, and then wipe out memory, Men in Black style?
You just had to make it racist, didn't you? Why do they have to be black, Ward?
I said Men in Black. Haven't you ever seen that film?
Yes, I have. I'm just kidding.
I'm done. I'm just going to stroke this toy dog.
You're just going to fuck this toy dog, are you?
I'm going to stroke it.
There's a hole in it you can fuck, actually.
Why? Yeah, I'm not putting my hand in there. Ow. Why is there a hole in it?
It's where it would have been attached. It's just no point. It's just it's where it would have been attached to something it can sit on. I think a stand or a bulky thing. But actually, it's just a nice hole that you can put your penis in if you really want to. If you fancy it.
No, thank you.
But it's not yours, so you have to get your own.
Good thing our podcast isn't highbrow.
It's got a name.
What is it?
Steve.
I was going to say why Steve, but Steve is always a good name.
Can you put Steve back, please?
Yes. Sorry, Steve.
So yeah, what kind of...
Steve is looking at me funny.
So we've decided then, so what we want for next gen is...
Oh my god, your girlfriend, your fiancé
What we
online.
want for next gen is...
I have no idea, being serious, I have no idea.
Is virtual reality, but not sex.
I have no idea what I want for the next console.
Imagine how much sex is in The Witcher, though.
You can sleep with a lot of people in Odyssey, but you don't really
Well, then
see
get on
anything.
with it then.
I slept with one person for the achievement, and that was it. I must have been the only non-lesbian Cassandra, you know, out of everyone that's played Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And yes, I played as Cassandra because she's canon, not because she's our girl. So don't start doing comments, like weird comments like Alex only played Cassandra because girl. Or something.
He only picked Cassandra because you want to grind her thighs and lick them.
No, it's because...
You want to sniff her sweaty thighs.
No, it's because she's canon. Why is Isabel now offline? It's like she read the thing like, I'm not online.
Maybe it is. Who knows? Who knows, Ward?
Anyway, have we got anything else to add to this podcast? Oh yeah, they're coming up.
Who said we're doing coming up?
Are we doing
an inventing section that don't exist?
Well, on the old podcast we did a coming up, or are we not doing a coming up this time? It's up to you.
I don't know.
So Ben's messaging his fiance.
I'm allowed. Message yours.
I haven't got
Oh
one.
wait. All by myself.
End this thing before I end you.
I wanna. You're gonna finish me off. That's Bruno's job. Coming up then is a section where we talk about what's coming up. I like how I'm coming up on your mom's face.
Don't even go there.
That's the noise she made actually.
Oh.
For Christ.
What the fuck? Steve just moved.
Steve didn't move. You're imagining it.
No, he was He was up on all fours, and then he just went like that.
He was
and
lunging
scared
towards
the fuck
you.
out of me.
It's like Weeping Angels. Weeping Steve. That'd be an interesting Doctor Who monster. All the teddies, like the Anakin. So when you're not looking, the teddies move. Perhaps they'd have to be a little bit less fluffy than that, though. I don't know. If that started moving around in the night when you were asleep and you woke up to see it moving about, you'd probably still be pretty freaked out.
No shit. Be like Toy Story horror parody or that.
Okay, fair enough. So what is coming up this week then, Alex?
Well, what plans have you got for this channel?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's winging it. Oh yeah.
Haha, this section
Ben,
is dead.
you might just suddenly have a 10-second video on here of you having sex. Say, hey, look, I'm
No,
boning
I
a
have got
bitch.
some videos that I've made.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that included or not including ones I'm in?
That is both, including ones you are in and ones that you are not in.
Ooh, surprises!
I have got 2 that I have done on my own, and 1 that I've done with you, and not including this one. Yes. So yeah, keep an eye out for those, and
Whenever,
basically,
I was going to say when are they going to be uploaded, but
don't know.
it could be.
Swinging in it. I haven't got to give any hardcore information out.
Yeah, you've
by
set a precedent.
The nature of the channel.
Yeah, that's just how it is.
But yes, thank you all for listening to this podcast. I think we're going to end it here. And if you guys can leave some comments in the comments down below.
Please, we need comments.
Yeah, so we have something to talk about. That'd be good. And yeah, we'll see you all in the next podcast for On The Spotcast.
Goodbye.
Yeah.